mining impact the range, even if done at a low scale?
Okay, so this is an interesting question because there are a lot of deposits, and I am actually pro development in some sense because we are human beings, our numbers are larger, we will require things. I will give you an example of Khetri copper mine. There are actually it has been it is being mined for last more than 50 years. That is an underground mine. So some amount of mining is necessary for our survival, and if controlled, it can be managed. Some environmental impact will always be there, but as I said, it can be managed and the damage can be limited. But the kind of mining which affects most in context of environment is relates to illegal mining, especially of road building material and stone crushers. That is going to affect us severely, going to affect the recharge capability of groundwater severely, going to affect the atmospheric pollutants severely. So I'm afraid that kind of mining cannot be allowed.
So next is, what are the long-term consequences of mining in the hills?
The long-term consequences of mining are in many fold, or it is in terms of total ecology. So some examples, as we discussed, is terms of adding particulate material to the atmosphere, changing the water, groundwater conditions and groundwater recharge capability. But it is more than that, because we are not the only ones who live. There are other animals and other plants, etc., which are also part of the system in which we live, and we sustain them and they sustain us. The ecological system itself will suffer. So that is where we are going to be severely affected. As I said, it's very comprehensive change which will come. I will also like to illustrate this with one more example, that say in Delhi NCR area especially, it is not the problem of the stone crushers, etc., as much as is that of urbanization. So the land is at a premium. So, and we require and we want and we actually encroach the areas where we want to build the houses. In that, we are encroaching upon the Delhi Aravali rocks, and those are more dangerous in this area. In a area which is adjacent, let us say Sariska, etc., there it is more of a endangering the population which is not human, that is animal population. In some other areas, it will be endangering the livelihood of people who are local and undependent upon the way nature provided or they have been sustaining. So there are different dimensions and it is not uniform. In some areas it will be one cause, in other areas it will be a very different cause.